Hi guys, welcome back to Kingdom Come Deliverance. We had a bit of a false start last stream. We got like 2 minutes into the stream and the fire alarms were going off. So I'm going to just repeat some of what I was doing already, but I've also done a little bit more. Off stream, I have done no stories, but I do want to reveal a couple of things. First of all, I boosted, let me just play with the volume a moment, because that's also once again doing silly things. I've tweaked a few things with my microphone, I've got a new boom arm, and I've played around with the compressor trying to get it to, you know, dip the audio whenever I talk. It might be too severe. I will see how this stream goes, and then I will listen back and I'll make some adjustments. But yeah, look at the map. I basically rode around and I got rid of a lot of the clouds so I could tell where things were. I have not picked up a single quest, but here's what I wanted to do off stream. I wanted to go to the combat arena and fight Sir Bernard. And he's still over at the damn town of, or rather the stables of Neuhof. He hasn't come back yet. I guess we've got to continue looking for Ginger. That's down here, right? Okay. Gotta go and question the charcoal burners. So I haven't been able to grind my combat, which is what I wanted to do. I have fought a few people in the wilds, but other than that, not much. So I've got some better gear as a result of it, though. A couple of better gears, actually. So around the woods of Tallenberg, oh, that's the wrong button. Around the woods of Tallenberg, I found a dead noble, merchant, well-to-do fellow, whatever. No people around. And I took all of his nice clothing. So I got decorated riding boots. I got this nice buttoned frocky shirt thing and a fancy shirt to go under it. And the chaperon as well. I think that's how you pronounce that. The yellow hat that merchants and nobles and well-to-do folk tend to wear. I need to put these in the chests as well. You know what? I rented a room here. Let me do that real quick. Oh, I got some bread. I should probably get rid of that. I didn't realize I had a lump of bread in my... Excuse me one moment while I go in the bushes. Just gonna... Yeah. Drop. Bleh. Yuck. Don't want that. I'm gonna go and put these things in the chest in the room real quick. So yeah, I did a few things. But when I found this dead guy, I took his clothes, and then a sort of a trampy-looking woman came running up to me in the middle of the woods, because she would just happen to be there after all, right? That makes all the sense in the world. And she's like, "Oh, did you kill that man? I think you did." Oh, that's my inventory. And I was like, no, I couldn't convince her that I did not kill the guys, and she was going to go run off and tell the guards, and I'm like, you're like 15 minutes running away to get to the nearest town. Whack, whack, whack. So I might have killed an innocent woman as well, but she was going to rat me out, and that's bad. Hey, Astarly, hello, how's it going? Come on in. I'm just basically going over what I've done since the last full stream of the game on Tuesday. Because yesterday we had fire alarms going off in the building, like, literally got to the start of the game again, and I was like, alright guys, here's what I did off stream. Beep, beep, beep. And I'm like, fuck! But it was a false alarm. They were doing maintenance and Shy didn't tell me about it, so yeah. But anyway, the other thing I did battle a few cumins. I took a cumin shield. Got a wooden cumin shield, which was a little better than the Tallenberg shield, so I'm using that. I've been stacking up a few things. Yeah. Typical, it happens. I got the Burgess, I wouldn't call it Burgess sword, but it's Burger's sword. It's just a Burger's sword, like a sword made out of burgers. And it makes me want beef burgers every time I say it, but I've got that now because my agility is just high enough. It needs 5 and I have 6. I have 6 because of a buff, I think. Oh right, I was going to get started on this. Let me move camera. I was getting started on this. Right. So we'll do this as well while I talk. I've got perks because I've been playing a little bit off stream, just riding around. I got my horsemanship leveled up a few times. Haven't been able to do combat training though to boost like my strength and swordsmanship and stuff. So other than the few people I fought to take parts of their like good armor, like I got that body plate and some chainmail now, and I got this good head chainmail. I got these riveted gloves, and I've still got the same arm armor, and the body garments and the like. But yeah, I put my bow away because everybody does it, and I don't want to do what everybody does. I want to be a bit different. But I think for this, Wanderer looked decent. No, actually, no. That's not. That means I have to sleep in shitty places in order to, you know, basically get a good night's sleep. If I sleep in an inn, it won't help. I usually always like to get this, the Burger, which is the opposite of the Savage. You get 1 strength, agility, vitality, and speech when you're in a town, whereas the Savage gains those when they're in the wilderness. And I think speech is kind of useless. If you're in the wilderness, you're probably going to end up fighting people. I think this is better, because in the town, speech helps with negotiation and haggling and stuff, so I'm going to take that. Although I was tempted to take the next level of first aid as well. We'll probably get that next time we get a perk. I did get a little bit of strength build up. We have Mule, 15 more pound carry weight. Tight grip, stamina regeneration will not slow down in combat, even on the weapon backswing. I don't know if that's useful or not, though. Like, that doesn't make much... I can't comprehend what it's telling me. Because I need to finish my coffee. Not slow down in combat on the weapon backswing. I guess it means when you're moving a weapon around and swinging it, then your regeneration slows down as opposed to when you're holding still. And this won't do that. It'll just, like when you've stopped exerting yourself, it will just come up at a full normal out of combat rate. You can deplete an opponent's health and stamina by bumping into them with a sprint. And this is better the heavier the armor. Basically, pain train. I do like Mule, though. You guys know me. I'm a pack rat. I carry too much shit in games like this. I loot everything. So, and it will help me bring more shit back. I sold a whole bunch of swords and helmets and chainmail and stuff that I took off those dead humans. So, yeah. But having a nice set of clothes is a good bonus. They were those clothes that I got were tattered and bloodied, and you know, I took them to the tailor and got them repaired, and I washed them off. Like I put them on and washed myself, and yeah, now I have some decent clothes which I can change into in town and go around and do some trading and stuff, and I look the part. Anyway, how are you today, Astali? How's life treating you? I do hope you are having a good day. Greater chance of drawing blood is nice. And that is, the more damage the sword, the greater the chance of poisoning an opponent. Free poison. That's pretty damn good. Pretty damn good, but I do like bloodlet to get going. So we're going to go with that. And then, I did a little bit of alchemy. Not much. I made some savior schnapps and sold them for money. Because we don't need them. Because I cheat. By some people. I have this. Resistance, and it's currently active. By gathering poisonous herbs or nettles, vitality is increased by 2. Herbalism is fucking OP. Like, I like this one as well, flower power. Plus 2 charisma if you have fragrant herbs. You can stack a shit ton of this. You know, like botanist is more high sell price and gaining strength when you do herb picking, but we gotta get this to level 10. Where are we? 7 though. Ooh. But I'm gonna take flower power, because that's pretty fucking good. Just deck myself, and they don't rot. They don't expire. Herbs stay fresh. They do not degrade. So you can just pick a few, and leave them in your inventory. It takes a bit of space up, but we just took the mule perk. Doing well, yes. Playing Minecraft a lot on Xbox with friends. I'm doing not too bad. I was just showing my new microphone that I've been using came with a boom arm that is really, really crap. So I bought a new one. I bought the one that I used to have that broke. And since I wasn't around yesterday, because the fire alarms went off, this arrived yesterday at the post office. I don't have it delivered to the building because it's iffy sometimes if you're ever going to get it. So, yeah, I ordered one of those, and it arrived yesterday. So I set all that up, so now my microphone is up here. The old reliable, yes. Good old Rode. They do good work. This fine microphone is great, but that boom arm sucks. I'm sorry, but it's cheap and nasty. It'll do in a pinch if you're buying things to get started, but I would recommend you swap that arm because these screw mounts are universal. They come with adapters. Swap that arm out as soon as you get the opportunity. That should be your next upgrade for people who buy these, like, you know, more budget-friendly microphones like this one. It's a good mic, and I have nothing bad to say about it. But that boom arm is horrible. It's too short. It's not great. So I had to go back to my other arm. And hopefully it'll last as long as the other one was like 7 years old and it finally broke. And I was like, this, like, one of the spring loading things inside just broke. And I was like, shit, like it snapped the actual metal. And then that piece of metal was rolling around inside the actual tube. So, yeah. And then I had to tweak a bunch of audio stuff. I now have the game dimming audio, or my desktop audio dimming, and I think it's too severe. I don't know, that it's practically, well, the game keeps on going quiet as well, so it's hard to do. I'm going to have to listen to this again off stream and figure it out, and I did not set my camera back. There we go. Whoop, that's better. Anyway, let's have a look at some of this stuff. So that's what I've been up to. I did equalizer checks and testing and stuff with my microphone. I changed my noise gate settings so it picks up no more speaker noise, because when I moved it up here, it was picking up more than it did down here, because it's in the cone of capture now, as opposed to when it was more in the front and pointing this way. It's a directional mic. So yeah, low quality alloys for that in the box boom arm. Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it has had a lot of use, and I was always moving it around. I don't have it set and then keep it where it is. So I was always like tucking it away and turning it out of the way back when I had it in the UK, and then pulling it out when I needed it and tucking it away again. So it got a lot of movement, and I think eventually, you know, something just gave. It just went ka-chink, and it had gone through international shipping to get here. I packed it up nicely, but yeah. But what are we going to do here? What do we got? Horsemanship. Horse can carry more but is slower, or we can move fast but horse doesn't carry as much. I might take that. I like my horse speed. Speedy horse. Maintenance. I had to sharpen all the swords I picked up. Freshly laundered clothes on you. You have +1 higher charisma for the day. What the hell has that got to do with maintenance? I'm not. You gotta do that at the. That might be good though. That might be good though. Oh, I also played with the compressor as well, so you know, hopefully it's picking my voice up way better than it used to do. But that might be good. With my new fancy clothes. Sorry, I know this is like really boring start to the stream here, guys. We'll get into some shit in a minute. We're gonna go look for ginger, but I'm catching up on some of the stuff from mid-stream things. I don't want to spend my perk points off stream, you know, and then I'll show you guys anyway what we got. If you're wearing boots, you repaired yourself. Sprinting will cost you less stamina. That's not bad, but I don't plan on doing my own repairs, so I'm going to take fragrance, I guess. Okay. What is this? Savile Row. Every item of clothing you're wearing that you repaired adds an additional half a charisma, up to a maximum of 2, but not armor. Repair your own armor. You can pad it so it doesn't jangle as much, keeping you stealthier. Serrated edge. Weapons you've sharpened have a 15% chance of causing bleeding. I want that. What do I need? Level 9 for that, and we're at 3. Shit. Greater damage to armor and equipment. Tin opener. I love the names of these perks. They're so good. It's so nice not having the microphone down in front of me again, you know, and like having all this space I can move without bonking into the damn thing, 'cause I shuffle a lot. Yeah, we'll take fragrance then, I suppose. It might help. Music's infectious. I hear this in my sleep now. Okay, right. So, we need to go find the charcoal burners, and they're over in that direction somewhere. Like over there. Let's go, Pebbles. We have people to find. Alright. What's a good way to get there? Let's have a look. Because there on the other side there's a stream here, so I believe if I ride along this part of the path, it will bring me to a part of the stream here. There might be a crossing somewhere, so we need to go look for it, I guess. So we'll look along here. And then probably down here. Can we go down this way? And what is this? Hey, what is this place? I've found a nice little pond. Is that a fishing spot? That's a fishing net. Can I raid it? I can, but I won't. That's somebody's breakfast. I'm not nicking somebody's trout breakfast. Come on. Is there somebody in here? No. So it's some fisherman's hut, I guess. Yeah. Cool, cool. Do like exploring in this game. I was like, because while I was revealing a lot more of the map and just like riding into areas that had the clouds there, the fog of war, and I was following one stream, and I could hear this like tick, 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 tick noise, and I was like, what is that? Is that somebody like hammering something? So it was like a metallic-y clack noise, and I was like, what is that? And there was just this, like, in the stream, just a water wheel that was turning, like a little, like, small fan blade water wheel, just, and it had, like, on the shaft, there was, like, a wedge that would then lift up something, or I think it, like, pushed down some kind of other lever that then, you know, released it, and it would go clack and hit this other piece of metal. And there was nothing else there. Oh, my horsemanship went up again. And I was like, what is the point of this thing sitting out here in the middle of nowhere making a tack, tack, tack noise? And it got me thinking, like, who set this up and why? And what is the purpose? Like, what purpose does this thing serve? You know? It didn't look mechanically useful, like it was being used by somebody as a means of, like, you know, like they were using the mechanical energy of the water wheel and the thing striking the other thing, that it would be useful in some particular way, because it wouldn't have been anywhere near forceful enough to use to, like, say, hammer. Oh, there's a crossing, cool. To hammer a thing into place or something, or break anything like a rock, you know, so it wasn't like it was being used as a piece of apparatus. And it just kind of made me go, what the fuck? Like, what the hell is this thing for? You know, like... Another hut. We're going to be looking for a lot more things to do. Like, we're going to do this ginger quest because I do want freaking Captain Bernard to be back where he's supposed to be so I could train with him again. So I'm going to be investigating a lot of little places. This might be useful for just a nice little save point. Oh, and the charcoal burners are up there. Cool, we're already here. Nice. There's a path leading up to them, I guess. They're up there. Yeah, my horse is already looking up the path like, we're going this way, dumbass. I'll just walk up, just in case they're ornery. Perhaps it's been forgotten. Yeah, I mean, it was probably something, because there was like a cave further up the stream and then like into the hills over the edge that looked like it was being used by hunters. And I was like, okay, but like I say, it still makes me wonder what it was there for. Like, you know, like what was its original purpose? Was it just there for noise? Is it there to keep wild animals away, like wolves maybe? Well, these guys seem pretty okay with me being here. You're the spokesman, perfect, speak to me. You better respect me, bitch. I mean, hi.
Could you help me?
Depends what you want, doesn't it?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof. They say he ran away and joined up with some charcoal burners he used to hang around with sometimes.
Sorry, there's never been a lad called Ginger around here.
Rose up a bit then.
Try somewhere else.
Or it did for me. Don't know if it did for you guys, but of course I'm covering the dialogue options. I hope you're not lying to me. If you're lying to me, you make the baby Jesus cry. The boy is a witness to a murder. I'll go with that. I don't want to, you know, I don't want to accuse the dude of lying. We were told by the guy at Neuhof, I think, that this is like the charcoal burners he hangs out with. He often, when he comes this way, he comes to this place, but they do move around. So these might be different people now.
Murder's been committed at Neuhof, and that boy likely knows who did it. It's vital I find him.
There's been murder aplenty in these parts of late, but that Ginger lad really hasn't been here.
There'll be a lot less murdering going on.
I'm kind of inclined to believe him.
So how about helping me out?
Calm down, lad. For the love of God. There's been no one like the boy you want round here.
Jesus, man.
Then again,
Believe me.
there are other charcoal burners. Try them. You might want to hurry. You're not the first to be asking about him, and the others weren't exactly a noble-looking bunch, although they were generous with their silver.
They didn't happen to say what they wanted him for?
No, but they definitely didn't look like they wanted to invite him to a feast.
So some of the bandits are looking for him, maybe?
Do you have any idea where else he could have gone?
You said he was friends with the charcoal burners? Well, you'll definitely find some in the forest between Neuhof and Ujetz. There's good spots around there.
But that forest is
Allenberg Woods?
Spend weeks searching.
Then follow the river. That's how you found us, isn't it? Where there's charcoal burners, there's always water nearby.
Follow the streams. Alright. I guess I'll ask elsewhere.
I'll go now somewhere else.
This guy's a proper fella, he is. He is, he's a proper chap. He's a cheeky old bloke. Alright. Let's have a look then. Where does the game... up here, yeah, so the Tallenberg Woods. It's near where we went with Capon and went hunting. Yeah. Alright. Alright. So I guess this is probably one of them over here. Alright, where would be a good way to go? So I gotta I gotta ride back up through Neuhof. Do I want to just go into the middle? Because then I probably want to come in at one end and go down the other. So if I follow this road back, hopefully there'll be somewhere to cross over here and get back into Neuhof. That's the archery range. I should probably just tag that real quick. And then I guess I'm going this way, let's say. Alright, let's go. Get back down to my horse. My horse. Doo-doo-doo. Yeah, he was a proper bloke, he was. A right upstanding bloke. A nice man. Alright, let's roll. Let's go, Pebbles. We got people to kill, people to save, something in between, maybe. We got shit to do. Oh crap, we got people to attack as well. Oh, that's a roadblock. Alright, alright. I know how to deal with this shit. We do this. We do what's called safe scumming. Unlimited potions! I mean, you know. Where do we think they're gonna be? They're probably in those bushes there. And I don't have my bow and arrow because I decided I'm not going that way. Everybody does that. You get maybe 1 or 2 good hits and then they're right on top of you. And I'd much rather just have my sword and shield out right away. I don't see anybody. Let me. Can I cross here anywhere? There's too much undergrowth. Look! Oh, nope, that didn't work. Jump higher, Henry. I could just go around them like this, I guess. And just be like, ah, suckers, I'm going to call my horse again when I'm far enough away. You dumbasses. But yeah, look at this. I don't see anybody. When I turn around and find they've been creeping up behind me the whole time, like, ah, shit, what you doing here? Sneaking. Yeah, I don't see. I don't see anybody. Oi! Dickheads! Where are you? Are you trying to ambush me? You. Oh. I see you. Is he alone? He's probably not alone though, right? That's a cumin. And he's very, very, very fixated on the road ahead. Is he alone? Is that a lone cumin? I can murder stab? I think he is. I think this pillock's on his own, isn't he? Now the question is, how am I going to get to him? I have a dagger. Stabby, stabby. Just creep him behind and slit the old throat. This is where I'm now regretting deciding to try not to resort to archery to do shit. I might be able to climb in, but this is probably going to be very noisy. While I'm scrambling to get up there, he could see me and then just turn around and start walloping me. But this might be walk-upable. Fuck. What? Why can't I hit him? Bitch! He's got a spear. Shit. Fuck. Yep. Okay. Running back. Oh, hi there. Do you want to help me? Do you want to help me? I do too. Maybe help me with him. Ow. Bitch. All right.
Look out! We've got children here!
Yeah. He's doing a very bad job of blocking with that pole. Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck off! Yeah! Whew! It's alright, I saved the day, he's dead. I'll put my sword away now, you can come back. No? Alright. Yes! We did it. We did it. And I got a spear? That's like the first spear I've seen in this game. I think I used to use one of these, like, in my older playthrough. A cumin with some cheese. Give me some of that cumin cheese. I will sell some of this crap. I'm just going to stick it all on my horse. I'll take his mushrooms as well. A lockpick is nice. The coif and a pretzel. I'll leave him with the rest. I'll leave him with the rest. Am I holding his spear? Oh, I bet I can't. Can I not put that away? Let me just put some of this away first. We will move to the horse. Move to the horse. Move to the horse. That's right. Move to the horse. Move to the horse? No, cannot move to horse. So if I... Yeah, spears you can only... Oh, you have to just hold them all the time? That sucks. I'll just leave that then. I'm just going to let that roll down the hill. Screw that. Okay. Can't believe that was just a lone cumin was like, I'm just going to drop some logs over this. I could sit down here as well. Just drop some logs across and some deadfall across the path, and I'm going to wait in a bush with a spear. I mean, a great way to deal with an unsuspecting man, you know, on a horseback. Spears are the way to go. But I was very suspecting and he kind of fucked up, let's be honest. That didn't work for him. He should have had a couple of friends, you know, with bows or something to help take the edge off that whole attempt. Okay, which way do we want to go here? Well, that way's just going to take us back across the river. Do I want to do that just to get rid of this fog of war, or let's just ride up to Neuhof. Let's go this way. Dead. You suck, cumin. I'm not saying cumins suck. You know, just that particular one, to be very, very clear to all y'all. I'm not making, you know, a derogatory remark about cumins in general, just that guy was not really up to snuff. He couldn't beat a blacksmith who's only been fighting for like 3 days. So, quantifiably, undeniably, he sucks. Or he did, because he's dead now. He is an ex-cumin. Okay, let's see. Because I'm curious. I just got an eyelash in my eye. I'm curious, when does Captain Bernard get his ass back to the training ground? Because I wanted to spend this week training between streams and he wasn't there, and I was like, you shit. But where's that dickhead at? Is he in here still? Let's have a look. Hello. Is he still here? He is still here, yes. So I'm gonna talk to him and see if this makes him move.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Jesus Christ be praised. No. All I can do is buy training from him. And I tried that. He was like, yeah, give me 60 grosh and I'll teach you about swords. My sword skill, the bar increased by like less than 10%. And I was like, well, fuck that. No, I would like to learn more. So maybe I have to do all of this quest in order to... Let's go this way. In order to, you know, get him back to where he's meant to be. Oh, right, I was going to tag this archery range. Let's get close to it and hopefully, yep, there we go. This is quite the big road, actually. Look at this place. Look at this place. Pretty big. Save. Okay. There might be bullshit here. There's a camp of some kind. What is this? Are they... Is anybody actually there? Nobody's there, are they? Interesting. Little cages and stuff. They're probably just trappers. I'll leave them be. They could just be nice people. Law-abiding. Oh, boy, we're heading off the map. I'm going the wrong way. There's just the edge of the map that way for me. I guess we'll find that next path up in the trees and take it. You know, when you get around in a map like this where paths are just kind of all over the place and squiggly and weird, I can see why when, you know, people went to the New World in America back in the day and started making houses and, you know, making roads and stuff. They were like, this time, why don't we just make everything in grids? Straight lines, you know? It's easier. It's easier to get around. I can understand. Alright, this is the right way. This is the right way. I kind of get it now. I'm like, yeah. Because this was just weird. It was like, oh, there's a path, but then there's another one that goes slightly off that way and then wiggles around a bit, and then it joins back up here, or you can take another one that kind of goes back the opposite direction after a little while. And it's like, how did people get around? All these squiggly, weird pathways. So I can kind of get it, why everything's in a grid out here. Who is this lady? And does she have side quests? We're gonna pick a bunch of those up today. Hi there, hello!
Good God, what happened to your clothes?
Humans.
If you were robbed, you should report it.
Oh, I'm fine, you should see the other guy.
I'm looking for charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof.
I know there's lots of them in the woods south of Uzhitz.
Thank you.
Alright, well, good talk, good talk.
For you.
What about you, old man?
My respects to you.
She disappears. Gone. Charcoal burners.
The charcoal burners in the region of Neuhof.
Near Neuhof, eh? There's some in the woods between Neuhof and Uzhitz.
Thank you.
So they're telling me nothing new. I guess this could have been a way I get to know these things as well. Now I'm wondering if I ought to dismount and go through the woods on foot. Because these narrow little ways through the woods, good place to get suddenly ambushed and thrown off your horse, and then you're easy pickings. Maybe we will. Yeah, let's get off the horse. Let's go on foot. Let's look around. Let's do this as God intended, you know? Put some feet to the earth. It's very pretty as well. It makes me miss, I mean, I love the woodlands and stuff. Whoa!
Now you got me bloody mad!
What? Whoa, hey, what's up with you?
What are you doing here?
Shit. Just come upon a man wearing full armor.
Why'd you ask?
He's a gamekeeper. I'm not going to tell him I'm hunting.
Without being accosted.
I asked.
I'm hunting charcoal burners.
It's my job to protect these woods from poachers.
Well, I'm certainly not poaching.
In that case, you won't mind if I have a look what you've got on you.
So they actually, I did not know this would be a thing. They actually have, like, people who check your pockets in the woods.
All right.
If I had, like,
Here, you may
rabbit meat or deer meat on me or something, they'd be like, bitch, you go into the pillory. Well, don't fucking run upon me in the future, man. I thought you might be a bandit ambushing me. Oh, he's got a little, he's got himself a little, like, hidey hole here. Ooh. Got a friend coming over. See you soon, Mr. Wolf. No problem, Mr. Ali. Take care. Have a good time. Right, so we're gonna try and get about over there, I suppose. Bye-bye. And we'll see what we can get. We'll see what follow it, because we should follow the stream. Definitely. And I think just running through the woodlands like this reduces our chances actually of getting caught by anyone, I think. I don't know. Sticking to pathways seems to be where you're going to get ambushed in this game. There's probably some rough shits hiding out here, looking to stab people. But the pathways is where they know they can find people. Out in the middle of here, how would you know where to wait in ambush? You wouldn't. You'd have no fucking clue. You know, there could be people waiting in ambush just over there, but I'm over here and they don't see me. It's like, you know, pretty small chance. Oh, here we go. We found the stream. All right. Where are we in relation to the search area? So we're right at the edge. Well, this doesn't look conducive to charcoal burning. They'd need a nice clearing to, like, operate in, right? Oh, come on, game. Get rid of that cloud. Let me just run up the hill a bit. There we go. Yeah. Because, I mean, this is probably one of the locations, but I want to make sure there aren't others. Because that seems the obvious location. I'm going to follow the stream. Oh, camp. Where? Not here. I just realized I should be picking like fragrant flowers. We'll do that because then I can activate the perk. Aha! Oh, look at all these rotten apples. So, okay, it's here according to the compass, but these guys cleared out. I think in game it's been like a week. Of time has passed since I started this quest. I was hoping it's not timed and that I don't come out here and it's like they've long cleared out. Bro, you should have come here immediately after you you know, after you got the quest, because otherwise you done screwed up. I'm kind of worried that's the case and they're gonna be like, nah, they've gone. Alright, we'll stick with the stream. We'll follow it along. If I see any good flowers, I should definitely pick them to get that charisma boost. Because I'm probably going to need to do some silver tongue bullshit. But, oh, punch the thing. Yeah, my finger twitched. I'm not seeing... Oh, is that Herb Paris? That is Herb Paris. I don't know if that's fragrant, but... Like, to me, I think it means I should have, like, poppies and marigolds and dandelions and stuff, you know, like, nice, pretty flowers. And I don't know what... I want to do the, very early on, we'll probably do it today, the reading quest. Go see the scribe. And I want to try to make our way back to Tallenberg. Oh, mint! Oh, now we're talking. Now we're talking. Mint? Shit, son. Is it just that one little bit, or is there more here? This isn't mint, is it? No. I don't know what it looked like. I didn't actually get a good look at it when I picked it. I kind of know what mint looks like in the real world, though. Mm-hmm. Oh, there we go. Yeah. All right. This little slightly bluish purple pale flower at the base. There it is. Yeah, that's some more right there. Nice. I probably need to have a variety of these, though, to activate the flower power perk. So let's keep on moving and try to find some pretty flowers. Get me some poppies or something. Let's see what we got over here. Nothing by the river. How far away are we from the other? Ah, it's way over here. I was like, I hope we haven't passed it. We better not have. Because it's on the other side of the riverbank, so I'm guessing there's a road connection that I can cross. Or the stream might... Well, the stream is shallow enough, but... Like it's got a steep bank either side that would be hard to get up at the moment, so I'm just going to keep on going. Oh, we've got ads starting in a few minutes, guys. So we'll probably just let those run while I look about in the river. What is this? Can I pick? No, they're just leaves. I was like, oh, here we go. Here we go. Found them. Let's get over there real quick and see about... Oof. Ah, I'm stuck. Ugh, there we go. Let's see about having a bit of a chat with these folk before the ads hit. Ooh. I'm not going to steal their booze. No, but that would be what a bad person would do. You're a regular burner, are you? Let me get a save real quick as well. Hi.
Good health to you.
And you.
I'm searching for a stable boy from Neuhof. They call him Ginger.
They'll be like, I'm looking for Ginger. Oh, it doesn't grow here.
I don't know where he is now.
He's run away from the stud farm. I have to find him.
Well, he's definitely not here. Try the other charcoal burners camp downstream. Maybe he's there. Farewell.
So he's not at this one. If I believe him. If that man is to be believed, is there an actual boss man I can talk to here? So that would be useful. Is it just these two? Just these two fellas? There's like 4 beds here, though. Where's the rest of y'all? I'm gonna have a word with you two. Let me bend your ear a moment.
Has anyone here seen Ginger?
I'm looking for Jonja.
Farm?
Yes, that's the one.
He knows him.
No, he's not here. But he passed through not long ago on the way to Talmberg. Follow the stream to the west and you'll find more charcoal burners there. May the Lord watch over you.
Oh, okay. Follow the stream to the west. We have a lead. So he's gonna be along here somewhere, I guess. Well, that's the hunting camp. But maybe there's somewhere along here. Alright. Well, I'm going to keep running, and I'm going to let the ads play while we do this. I'll see y'all very shortly. Thank you for sticking with us if you're here and the ads are playing. I do appreciate it. It does help keep the pre-rolls down. I don't want to go picking shrooms. We don't need shrooms. Well, I'm in the river. This is fine. Oh, here we go. Good flowers. Good flowers. Y'all are not missing anything. I'm just flower picking over here. Like, it's like The Witcher all over again. Medieval. Hey, I've reached a new level in herbalism. Nice. If we can get level 10 or 9, was it? Or 10 that I need for that, like, leg day perk, that would be great. I want leg day. Oh, Valerian. This is an actual... I thought this was just like a generic planting game. Very good for sleeping potions, I bet. if it tracks with the real world stuff. Alright. Have I not activated the... Oh, I have. Probably long ago. It doesn't give me a notification when the perk activates then, I guess. But yeah, we got that 2 charisma bonus. Dudes. I got a horsemanship perk? Oh, I didn't know I had a perk when I leveled it up. If the horse is wounded, it will run faster. I bet it fucking would. I would. Rider on the storm. The horse will be extremely skittish in storms, but shy less in any other weather. That sounds like a bad idea. Shouldn't it be the other way round? If I'm the rider on the storm, I should be good in a storm. Strong thighs. Chances of staying in a saddle. Yeah, less likely to be unhorsed. Is very nice. Combat. I have a sword perk. Oh, I didn't realize. What do we want to do? Double stabby. More double stabby. Yeah, left, right, stab, stab. That seems doable. It's 4 hits though. It's with a short sword, hunting sword, and saber. That's a long sword. I want to make the jump to long swords, but let's just take this one. That looks one that I can remember easily. My monkey brain will remember that much easily. Okay. Let's keep on going. I'm going to save it again. I'm sorry, I'm paranoid about losing progress. If I have unlimited saves, trust me guys, I'm going to abuse the shit out of it. Okay, well we don't need to pick any more flowers. We got our flower power perk. I wonder how many, because it doesn't tell you in the thing, like if you have just what, 10 flowers? 15? How many do you need? I'll probably have to just play around with that off stream and try adding one at a time from my horse's inventory just to see what it does. Because when I'm picking them up as well, I notice I pick up like a batch of them in any one place. Like I can just go bloop and pick up a whole load of them. Is that a hut? What is that? Oh, it's just the way the land looks with the shadows. It looked like logs, and I was like, it looks like a log roof or something. Welcome back from the ad break, guys. You've not missed anything. I've been picking mushrooms and spending my perks. I bought a new sword combo. And again, thank you for sticking with them. They suck, I know, but they're a necessary evil in today. We're still looking for this last, I'm guessing last charcoal burner camp. We were told by that guy back there, Ginger did come through here, but he kept going toward Tallenberg. So keep looking west, there could be another charcoal. I think he told us, didn't he? There was another charcoal burner group out that way. It's like there's another camp to the west. He probably went to those guys. So I'm just kind of wondering. This side of the river looks like it could be where the camp is, because there's a lot of like flat space here than open clearings, or at least less density to the woodlands. Then again, no, that's just the path. So I haven't done this quest in a long time. I don't know where this guy is. I kind of remember doing this a long time ago, but I didn't get this far in my current just pre-stream. Oh, there's... Oh, that could be it. That could be it. But we just left the search area. Okay. We just left the... Well, let's go here and find out. Let's see, what's What's the dealio? Let's... These look like charcoal burners. Okay. Is that maybe a bug? But yeah, I just did a bunch of side missions in my current, like, pre-stream playthrough. So I didn't do this. Spokesman, hi!
You good, sir?
What up, my friend?
I'm looking for Ginger, a stable boy from Neuhof.
Then why don't you look for him at the stud farm?
He was
Guess
there,
he's not there.
but now they say
That's
he's
why I'm looking for him.
some charcoal burners.
Clever
Where did
asshole.
you hear that? Anyhow, there's no one of that description here. Try asking somewhere else.
There have been bandits asking before me. I already asked and they sent me here.
I've been to the other camps and they told me I'd definitely find him here.
How could they know that? They just wanted to get rid of you.
I wouldn't say that. They realised I'm trying to help.
Oh, aye? And how's that?
That boy witnessed a murder and probably killed one of the murderers. I'm sure those cutthroats are already looking for him, and if I could find my way here...
That could be
so
the
could
thing.
And when they do, they won't be asking their questions as nicely as I have.
Aye. Well, as it happens, they've already been here. And you're right, they weren't pleasant. It's my duty to protect these men, and I fear I won't be able if that pair come back.
Yeah, well, let me help you then. Help me to help you.
First you get rid of those two murdering dogs, and then I'll tell you what I know.
Gotta kill some banditos. Okay. I could just be... I already killed them. No, I kind of want to fight them, though. That'd be good. Get the XP. They're XP. They are XP on legs. Why would I turn it down? I don't know where they are. Do you know where they are?
Where to look for them?
They're always wandering about here. Their hideout must be somewhere nearby. They came here from the east, across the bridge, threw their weight around, and then went back the same way. And I know of only one place in that direction.
What place is that?
There was a camp between here and the charcoal burners in the east. They're most likely there. We'll lead you.
So they were on the opposite side of the river where I just ran down. Okay. Typical. Alright, I'll do it.
There. I'll look for them.
The words of a true man. Once you take care of them, come back and we'll talk. Take care now.
Oh, okay. Let me have a look at the map. Oh, right. Expanded the search area now. Kill the bandits. He said they went across the river and carried on east. So their camp is along here? I wonder if it's up here, then. Like, along this path, perhaps. Like, just off in the trees, maybe. Because I don't think they'd be camping along that pathway. That's pretty narrow. Let's maybe go there, and then if it fails, we can just kind of spirally search around the woods, just run around like a fool. They're not going to be up here. I know that much, because he said they crossed the thing and went east. So they would just go through the trees where I came through if they were going that way. So let me check along here. So if I go back along, keep along the river path, and then there's a right-hander a little further up. And just in case they're on the path, I'm going to save it again. Because, you know, that's what we do here. We save scum. Without remorse. So, these guys obviously know where Ginger is. I mean, Henry made a good point there. I've been wondering... The testimonies we got was that the bandits came and then they started fighting amongst themselves. And one of them was then found stuck with Ginger's horse pick in his belly. So it kind of lends to the possibility, though, that he was part of it. He was one. I mean, he works there, but was he, like, helping them rob the place and then it all went to shit and some people started slaughtering horses? Did it all get out of hand? You know? Was he just looking to rob the stable? they came with a horde instead, and maybe that's like shit got out of hand, and because he seemed panicky about this, you know, and he was saying he didn't know anything, and I didn't see anything, and I just came out and put the fires out. And it's like, yeah, apart from that bit where you stuck one of them in the guts with a pick, there is a path up here. What is this? Hey, Nanny, hello. How's it going? Come on in. How's everything today? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you've been having a good Saturday. I got the house to myself for the afternoon, so I'm streaming. Because yesterday we had fire alarms going off all bloody morning, right after I started streaming. And as it turns out, it was just for some kind of maintenance they were doing. Shy got the message about it, didn't tell me, because it didn't say anything about the alarms going off. So I was like, well, okay, that's fair, you know. Like, she was like, oh, I didn't know they'd be setting the alarms off. They didn't say, because they would. They usually tell you. They're like, if you hear alarms going off, it's because of this, you know, like. But instead I evacuated and went to town and picked up, is that the way I need to go? That's the way, my boom arm. So I have a new boom arm for my microphone that is bigger, and it can come over the top of the monitors again from the mount behind, instead of that little scrawny thing that came with my mic. And then I spent the afternoon, since the alarms kept going off, I heard a noise. What was that? Spend the afternoon playing with my audio some more. So now I've set it so the game volume dims. It might be a bit too severe, though. The game is pretty quiet right now anyway. It's just birds chirping. So I might need to do a few things. Like, maybe I don't need to have the audio be as low as it normally is. In fact, let me, oh, it's already set up pretty. I'm just gonna raise it to max. That might be better. When the music's going, it could get a bit overwhelming. This game has that problem. I'm gonna go into the trees and circle around, I think. And see if I can catch them by surprise. I don't know how many. There's probably going to be like 6 bandits here. Oh, fuck, there it is. There it is. I see it. Doing well. Had a hairdresser appointment. Nice. A little me time. Excellent. Oh, we always need that. Doing chores in WoW. A raid a little later. Nice. And then some Palia till you go to bed. You've got a day figured out there. That's a good thing. All right. I'm wondering. Yeah, I see one of them. He's right there. What time of day is it, though? It's getting midday. It's way past midday. It's like 4 p.m. I could wait till nighttime and stab them in their sleep. I haven't tried Palia, no. I'm going to save it since we found the guys. Yeah, there's a guy there. Is it just the one then? How many? How many are there? But I've seen a bunch of it played. It looks good. It's not my kind of thing though, but it does look good. Looks like a lot of fun. Shy has a friend who plays a bunch of it on their channel. Did I draw my weapon? No, I didn't. Oh, I did. It's just...
Yeah, only who could have known it would turn out like that. For all the use they
were.
a bunch of wenches.
It looks like it's just the one... Oh, there's 2. I see a second guy there. There's a guy there and a guy there. You're probably going to have to squint. Like, huh?
Yeah, and a treacherous bastard he turned up.
Yeah, I can hear them talking. Yep, there he goes. He's off. Did I? Well, I have a save. Might like it, recall you playing Stardew Valley. Yeah, it gave me some of that vibes. It was like that mixed with, oh, that guy sat down. That mixed with like a Pokemon-y kind of thing, right? Fuck you, bandit! Yeah, get fucked! Oh, they're getting wrecked! Oh no, I'm getting wrecked! Oh. Ow, hey. Oh, get wrecked! I called my horse in the middle of combat, but that's okay. Is that it? Is it just these two? Wow, they didn't. Ooh, they did not know what hit them. They had no fucking idea. They did not know who they were fucking with. Hell yes. All right, you there, bro. 26 groschen. Yes. Those gloves are pretty expensive. I'm not taking that. I will take that. Silver ring. Yes. Skull cap. Yes. Armorer's kit. Yes. All right. Wow. No, that is Pal World. Oh! Yeah, that's Pal World, you're right. Sorry. Palia's the other. I have seen Palia as well, though. I do know what that one is. I remember seeing early footage of it where people couldn't swim in water. Is that the one I'm thinking of? It was a bit more like an MMO kind of thing then, like a multiplayer thing. Open world, crafty kind of dealy. Yes, that's the one. Okay. Right. I've seen that as well. Pal World, Palia, you know, yeah. Black and white hood. Kind of like the look of that. Doesn't give me anything. Visually conspicuous, bit of charisma. I think I've got better gear. I'll leave it. I'll take his money though. Money's good. Leather jerkin. We'll take that, and I'll take those to sell. I'm going to leave his rotten apple. Wow, I should make a save. Wow, I feel good about that. That was pretty decent. I mean, these guys must have been pretty weak sauce. So, do people still say weak sauce? I don't know. What's my nourishment at? I'm hungry. Murdering people's giving me an appetite. I eat my dinner after my killing. Let's see. Can I get into this? Yes, I have to be on this side. Oh, there it is. Whip. Yeah. Their fucking underwear. Cobwebs, cowhide, dog skin. Okay, I'll take that. It's dog skin? I should kill you again. Evil fuckers killing doggies. What has the doggy ever done to you guys? That's just disgusting. Mercenary's bedfellow. It's kind of worse than my sword, actually. Interesting. Well, okay. These I will stick on the horse. And those. Actually, are those better? I'll put both of those away. Put that on the horse as well. And put these hides away. Dog skins. That's just mean. So mean. I got this cumin ear. Who do I turn that into? Was it Sir Robard? I think we were told. I'm covering it up, aren't I? There we go. I got this cumin ear. I think I have to turn that into Sir Robard? I'll eat this pretzel, and I'll eat an apple. Did I eat two? No, that was just the one. And I'll eat that cheese as well. That should go on my horse. That's my, like, trail food in case I ever need it. Is there another chest? Or is it just the one? It's just the one, isn't it? Okay. Well, we done a good. Let's go back to the charcoal burners. And we'll tell them the bandits are dead. I don't know how I'm going to prove it to them. I'll be like, look, this is the bandit's sword, you know. Or something, but it's not like I took a trophy from them. Well, I've got the rings. Maybe the rings are the proof? Or maybe they just believe me. Maybe they just go, yeah, we heard them scream. Well done. I recognize that voice. That was that bandit.
Fuck me!
No, what have we here?
Fuck me!
I'm not going that way. There's people. There's people shouting and yelling and dead bodies on the ground, and I don't want to deal with that. That looked pretty bad. Yeah. That looked like a fight. You know, off stream yesterday, I was, where was I on the map? Doing a bit more work trying to get, like, you know, the map cleared out and stuff. It might have been along here somewhere. I got to somewhere about here, and there were clearly guards, like they had the yellow and black, like, scarves on and stuff, hoods, that's the word, like the shoulder thing, and armor and the like, and they were fighting, obviously, bandits. And one of the bandits made a run at me, so I killed him. And then I went in and helped them kill the other bandit. And then the guards turned on me and they were like, "You murderer!" And I was like, what the fuck? So if those guys are guards and they're in the middle of fucking shit up, I don't want anything to do with them, because they might turn on me. Having said that, what's going on here? Hi! Are you okay there? You're from Tallenberg, aren't you? White and red? That's Tallenberg colours. Hey, he's a guard, he is. Here we go. So they might have been dealing with bandits, because I thought I saw black and white there. And the people we just killed were wearing, well, one of them was wearing black and white, so they could have been the rest of the bandits. So the guards were just killing those guys. Nice. That's pretty good. I wonder if that's because I did this. I don't know, like, what this game simulates, you know? Feels to me like that would be a thing. Like, because I killed those bandits, the other guys were also getting set upon by troops, or was that just some random ass bullshit? I don't know. The not swimming is a pain in the ass. I can imagine. Is that still not fixed then? Because this was like a year ago that I saw that was a thing. But the rest is very fun and cozy. Because that feels like a thing, like, you know, early game they want to get something like that built into it. You know, I know it's probably still in development.
I've taken care of those two cutthroats.
You don't look like you've been in a fight.
You don't
Because
believe
they
me,
didn't
go
get
see for yourself.
It's on me.
All right. All that matters is they've been taken care of.
What you want me to do? Drag the bodies behind my horse?
So, what was it you wanted to tell me?
Ginger was here, but the lads hid him away somewhere. I suppose there's no need for that anymore. He's in no danger now, is he?
Nope.
And nor are we.
That's right. You're safe now.
I mean, I've got a few bruises on my
nearby.
face.
A little way along the route to Uzhitz, there's a path to the right leading to a spring. From there, you'll find an overgrown trail to a ruined hut.
Finally, some useful information. Thank you, Charcoal Burner.
God be with you.
All right, we found Ginger then. We know where he is. Perfect. So he's there. He's right there. Well, if I'm going to go into the thick woods, I'll go by foot. You guys can keep an eye on my horse. Also, my guy has a bit of a head injury. What is that doing to me? I never really checked that before. Injured head. Yeah, that guy with the axe got a good whack on my face. Can result in bleeding. So it's like a... I guess it's like a pre-bleed injury. Like it makes it like a softening of that part of my body. It's probably going to be okay the next day. We should be good. Don't know about the development. Just seems like the swimming is not supposed to be part of the game. Oh, okay. Well, maybe then if they were like, nope, we just don't want that. It is apparently a thing. Like some developers find swimming like depending on the game engine and how it's coded and stuff, it's hard to apparently do. Same with like real mirrors. It's very cool to listen to some game developers talk about how they have to hack their own code in order to make certain things happen. When you're in a game and you see it, like if there's a working mirror, apparently, well, now it's probably different. The game engines have moved on to actually have real simulated reflections. But back in the day, like the old Hitman games were great for that because the mirrors functioned as mirrors. Same with, I think, Duke Nukem 3D. And in those days, what they had to do was, whatever the room was that had the mirror in, they created another room. It was just literally like a porthole that you could see through with like a semi-clear texture over it to make it look like glass. And then whatever was in the room was mirrored on the other side, including your character. They would duplicate your character. And that was you just looking at like more room through the mirror that wasn't really a mirror. Nowadays it's probably an actual simulated reflection, and that takes a shit ton of power to, you know, to properly render. So a lot of games don't do that. That's why you just see blurry mirrors. And swimming, well, some games would do that, I guess, as well to make traversal of the world harder and allow them to put, like Red Dead Redemption. John Marston couldn't swim because they didn't want you swimming across to Mexico, across the river. You know, they were like, well, that's where the second half of the game takes place, and we don't need people just running over there early. Grand Theft Auto games were like, you know, GTA 3 when they went full 3D with it, and it was like, well, our guy can't swim. You fall in the water, you drown, or you just spawn back on land. They were like, blah, 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 and then poof, you're back on land. Because they didn't want you getting to the other islands in Liberty City because the game was like segmented off that way and it opened up gradually. So you couldn't swim. You know, oh, here we go. I ran right past the dude's house. So yeah, like, but I think it's also convenient that I think they have trouble making swimming in a video game. Like, to have the character be able to swim is difficult. So, like Animal Crossing, it might be added in the later update. Right now, there's nothing in the water to get. Yeah, I mean, if they've got bigger plans that require more development to make it worth doing, then maybe they'll do it in a big update. And if they're focusing more on other core features, that's understandable, though. But yeah, that's basically the way it was. Well, hello there, Ginger. You remember me, you little shit? You've given me a bit of a trouble, you have. I ought to knock you about.
You've led me a merry dance.
Yeah, that's right. You tell him, Henry.
What do you want from me?
I want to ask you a couple of questions. Why did you run off like that? Where are your cronies? And why did you kill that bandit?
What?
Right, one thing at a time.
That was a bit too much for him to just, you know... what? Which one do I answer first? All right. First of all, why'd you run?
Why did you run off in such a hurry?
Because I was afraid they'd come back and kill me.
Who?
Those bandits, of course.
To get revenge on you for killing their mate?
Killing? Me? I never killed anyone. God is my witness.
Don't lie.
I'm looking for your friends. Where are they?
The charcoal burners? They're over at the...
No.
To hell with the charcoal burners. Where are your bandit mates?
They're not my mates. They nearly killed me. I recognized one of them, so I thought they'd come back and...
Recognized? Who was it? Talk!
I don't know his name, only that he's from Ushitz and he has a limp.
All right.
What can you tell me about him? How do you know him?
I saw him a few times in the tavern in Ushitz, playing dice and boozing.
And?
I know he lives in a house on the edge of the village, but that's all I know. I never talked to him.
Why did you kill that bandit?
Did we already ask this? I think we did, didn't we?
Bandit? I never killed anyone.
This is yours, isn't it? I pulled it from the belly of a dead bandit near the stud farm.
That is mine, but I didn't stab him. That fellow took it from me.
What fellow?
I don't know his name, but he's from Uzhitz, and he has a limp.
He limps and he's from Uzhitz. That's not much to go on, but I suppose it'll have to do.
It's all I know. I never talked to him.
So the bandit took the pick off of him and then he killed someone else with it. Do I believe this? Do I believe this? I don't know if I believe this. He recognizes one of the bandits, but they're not his mates? How does that track? Like, what, you just happen to know bandits? How does a stable hand who occasionally dallies in charcoal burning know bandits? Dude's got some... Seems frightened and stuttery. Yeah, because it's like, is he nervous because he's being hunted by these guys? Or is he nervous because we found him? He was nervous when we questioned him at the stables as well. He was like, oh, I didn't see anything, I promise, I don't know anything. And it turns out now he lied to us because he did see and know shit, and he could have told us then. I recognized that bandit. But then he's all like, but I was afraid they'd recognize me because I saw one of them and I thought they'd come back and kill me. And it's like, well, I guess if he knows that this bandit knows him and this bandit would know that he knows who he is as well, he could then be like, shit, that guy, I remember him. I know him from somewhere and he could tell people where I live. So I want him dead. He might have a point. Possible that he just kind of knows a dude in passing, and it's like, oh, that guy there, yeah, he's a bit of a problem. I don't want to deal with him. You know, like he knows the ruffian in town, so to speak. Maybe he's from Uzhitz himself as well, and that's how they've crossed paths. I don't know. But anyway, look, tell me everything else.
Tell me exactly what happened.
Run through it all.
Don't leave anything out.
That's quite a long story.
I have time. It's like, okay, long story. Go.
Don't worry, I won't get bored.
All right. I woke up in the middle of the night because I needed to go for a piss. So I went out into the dark, same as usual, only there was something there that shouldn't have been. At first I thought it was just a trick of the light, but it wasn't. Then it was
a lesson.
They went past, and I thought they must be horse thieves. I would have yelled, only I was afraid they'd kill me. So I waited until they were out of sight, and I started to sneak away. But then...
Then the slaughtering started?
Yes. I thought they'd steal the horses and ride off. That would be bad enough, but then all the killing started and flames everywhere.
That'll be when they started fighting each other.
It was terrible, like hell itself.
And then?
It seemed some of them didn't like it either. They started squabbling among themselves, and some of them started running back where they came from, right towards me. And I had that thing in my hand, the hoof pick.
So you stabbed the first one in the belly?
No. He ran right into me. He was running fast.
Didn't you just tell us that the other guy took it from him, though?
He pushed me aside, and I fell on the ground. Then he told me I'd better lie low if I valued my life. And he ran off with the others. I did what he said and hid. Then the rest of the gang ran past.
And then?
Then I waited in case that limping one from Uzhitz came back. I didn't dare come out until I was sure. I think it was almost light.
Okay, so the limping fellow from Uzhitz ran into him, but he didn't get stabbed. He grabbed the horsepick from him at that point. So he still had it with him, and then he must have used it as a weapon to kill that other guy during the fray. Okay, that's starting to make sense. And then when it was light enough, he was like, I'm fucking off now, I'm leaving. After we got there.
What about the others? Was there anything you noticed about them?
I don't know. There might have been maybe 8 of them, and 2 of them were really big. That's all I can remember.
One of them was probably Runt.
Do you know what they argued about?
I didn't hear everything, but I reckon some of them were only there to steal and wanted no part in the killing.
That sounds terrible. I know exactly how you feel.
If only I yelled. Maybe they...
If you had, you'd most likely be dead. It probably wouldn't have done any good anyway.
But still...
There was nothing you could do. That's all.
All right. Well then.
I've heard everything I need to hear, so I'll leave you be.
Wait! What about me? Won't you help me out?
You're fine, dude. We killed the other dudes. Well, I've got to find the Ujits man now.
I'd like to go back to the stud farm, but those cutthroats who want to kill me are still around. Will you help me?
They're out of the way. I ran into them on my travels.
Really? That's great, but...
What?
I'm afraid to go back to the farm. I ran away, and God knows what they'll think about it all. I don't know if they'll even want to talk to me.
Just go, see what happens. No, I think actually I get it, yeah. He'd be concerned about this.
I could go and ask them if it's important to you.
Would you? You'll definitely have their respect, the way you took care of those cutthroats.
I better do. You know, like... Okay, I kept seeing like a glowing thing drifting past the door, and I'm like, I do hope those are butterflies and not men with torches. Waiting to come in here and kick our asses. Like, wait till they're done, and then go in and kill them. Right, okay. I gotta get back to Neuhof then? Is that what we're doing? Let's see. So, go tell Captain Bernard we found Ginger. Ask if he can go back. Is that optional? What's the trigger? Right, don't talk to Bernard first, otherwise I might not be able to do this. And I should be able to do this. Alright. And the music's getting all Lord of the Rings all of a sudden. But better than that, because I'm terrible at singing. Why am I running down this incredibly steep hill? This seems like a good way to break my neck. Run down a steep hill in full armor. What a way to die. We die like men. Or a man. Okay, I should have actually... And did it! What's a good route to go? Actually, I guess I should go back to that pathway over there. That would work. Get on the horse. Get a save. We ride. Up here. This should get us out of the woods pretty quickly. I believe that's a tavern over there. I can go and stay at the inn. Yeah, so we're gonna go talk to these guys. We're gonna say, can Ginger come back? And then I think I'm probably gonna have to come back and tell Ginger first, and then I can talk to Captain Bernard, maybe? So we're probably gonna need to do that throughout the day. Okay. Alright then. Well, it is what it is. But yeah, this should lead us back to Neuhof. Yeah, there it is. Gotta say, the game looks gorgeous as well. The stream's probably mangling it way worse than it deserves to be. These kind of games don't stream very well. You know, the ones with like lots of foliage and stuff like that, they tend to blur up pretty quickly, which is a damn shame, you know? Because it looks great. The image for that perk, by the way, the guy looks so upset. He just looks, he's just so, I'm in town. I don't like it. It looks comically stupid. I'm sorry, just got this squiggly line for a mouth where he looks like he's like, oh. Like, why are you so sour, dude? Oh.